At the Pottstown Area Health and Wellness Foundation, we're looking ahead 10 years and more to a bright future for a greater Tri-County area. A future filled with progress that we can all be proud of. How do we know? Because we've got kids today who will be caring leaders of our healthy, dynamic community. Just ask them.
10 years is a really long time.
A good community, I think, would be people who interact with each other and are friends with each other.
Today's kids have serious plans for their world and for the Tri-County area.
I'll try to end global warming.
If I was in charge of the world, there would be no fighting.
If I was the mayor of Pottstown, I would make a bungee jumping cliff.
Looks like a lot of changes ahead. And the Pottstown Area Health and Wellness Foundation is committed to driving positive changes, small step by small step, that lead to better overall health and wellness in our communities. In fact, over the last 10 years, we've provided more than $22 million to 7 area public schools and 10 private schools and preschools, community gardens and gardening education projects, recreation projects that tie together physical activity and environmentally healthy conditions, creating and promoting social networks that support healthy behaviors, healthcare access, disease prevention, and health convenience services, and strengthening of area nonprofit organizations. And we've awarded more than 64% of these funds within the Pottstown 19464 zip code. What's the best way to affect the future of our community's health and wellness? Begin by educating the leaders of the future.
If you didn't go to school, you would know nothing, and it would be hard for you to get a career and stuff.
If you were educated, you could be a doctor and have a lot of money. And if you were a scientist, you would go to college for free because they really need scientists right now.
We've chosen to focus on promoting health and fitness by supporting programs in our schools, programs that reduce obesity and encourage healthy living. We're making a difference. Today's children get not only why school is important, but they're learning about the connection between fitness and success in school.
After we had this test called the PSSA, we always got to stretch and do whatever we want, and then for about 5 minutes, and then we could go back and finish our PSSAs. It helped me do better on the test. To get my mind focused so I could be ready to read and write.
Schools have been a great place to reach into our community with the important message of health and nutrition. Another? In the garden.
You gotta put seeds in the ground and then plant them and water them. You give them water, then they grow. If this space right here could be used as a garden, it could help people. It could make people come closer to each other.
She's exactly right. That's why we've funded a number of different nonprofit organizations and schools that support community gardening projects. Participating families and students not only get to grow their own vegetables, but they enjoy the sense of camaraderie and support they receive from each other. Is it paying off? Well, if you think kids don't like veggies, there's a thing or two you need to know.
I really like carrots.
A cucumber. I can eat a chunk of cucumber, with the ends chopped off and it's peeled. I can eat that whole thing in 10 minutes.
If you're surprised about the veggies, you won't be surprised that kids can tell us everything about play and recreation.
I do gymnastics and cheerleading. I also do soccer.
Well, I've done flips off of swings.
I run fast.
And the good news for the health and wellness of the Tri-County's future is that tomorrow's leaders already know the value of recreation for people of all ages, not to mention the family togetherness that's a side benefit.
I take my dog on a walk and I ride my bike with my dad.
If I were 80 years old, I'd probably try to stay active.
I'm a faster runner than my grandma.
Why?
Because she's elderly
Yeah?
and she can't run that fast.
I'm gonna get a bike for my birthday, and my sister already has one. and we're going to get my dad one so we can go bike riding.
And this is why we're so proud to fund the many parks and recreation opportunities in and around the Pottstown area that encourage people of all ages to be active and fit together. The value of togetherness reaches into other areas for our kids.
It works best when everybody works together.
It feels really good to know you always have somebody to depend on.
They're a generation that will be well prepared to carry out the Foundation's goals for connecting people through community networks to opportunities for healthy living, whether that's by feeding and housing the poor, helping folks find jobs, or providing safe places to care for young children while parents work.
If I were hungry, I would feel like, why aren't any of these people doing anything to help us? And I would just feel very hungry, and I would feel a little bit scared.
Well, what would our kids do if they managed the budget for the Pottstown Area Health and Wellness Foundation?
Usually, it's about spending the money.
I'd say I'd give half of it to help animals, and the other is to charity.
Our future leaders already have a great capacity for helping others, and a surprisingly deep understanding of what goes into being healthy.
Potatoes are healthier because they're a vegetable, and if they're chips, they're not so healthy because they have salt and all that other kind of cholesterol.
It's not good to eat cookies and potato chips.
Why isn't it good?
Because it gives you cavities.
And what happens if you eat too many?
You would get chunky.
Part of our mission at the Foundation is to create easier access to health care, so our communities can learn about prevention.
Well, if you get a flu shot, it helps you not get the flu.
And they can also learn about getting and staying healthy.
Dentists help clean your teeth
And why do you want clean teeth?
so they look nice.
They have like this special medicine inside of them, and they go into your body, and then they flow down through whichever way they're going, and then it goes to wherever it needs to go.
With help from the Foundation, area organizations are able to provide medical and dental care to those who previously didn't have the resources to even think about their health. And having the right resources, or simply knowing how to get help for making smart decisions, that can be a tough nut to crack for anyone.
That's a really hard one, actually.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
By funding organizations and programs that focus on strategic planning, the Foundation is able to help people see opportunities, ask the right questions, and get the help they need.
Usually I would ask friends to see if they knew, and if they didn't know, then I'd ask like a teacher.
At the heart of it all, giving help and getting help are each richly rewarding. And our future leaders are no strangers to understanding the value of each.
I feel happy when other people help me.
Somebody fell off of the monkey bars when they was doing the monkey bars, and I helped them up.
Helping people when they really need help, or standing up for someone when they're being bullied.
As we at the Pottstown Area Health and Wellness Foundation look ahead, we're excited about the future and the positive changes we can spark as we seek to develop more resources and tools to address even more unmet health and wellness issues in our community.
I would tell all the grown-ups around me, no smoking. I would throw away trash and make the earth clean. Stay after school to volunteer.
Maybe we'll discover aliens.
Like give money to poor. I would like them to live in peace just as I do.
And with kids like these to carry our charge, we're sure to see the future of the Greater Pottstown area in a brighter, healthier, vibrant new light.
Go Pottstown!
4 doctors had to hold me down because I had to get 1 shot here, 1 shot here, 1 shot here, 1 shot here. 4 shots. I don't know.
How much broccoli do you eat?
5 a day.
5 broccolis a day? Wow.
On a hungry stomach. And I say, Wait.
I feel proud when I help somebody.
Well, you have to cheer each other on because sometimes it's hard to do some things, so you have to help each other.